Hello, hope you can hear me. Welcome back to our channel. It's me again, Teacher Glenn. So today I'm going to have 3 classes in a row, so that'll be 1 hour and a half. So just hope that you guys will watch. Chat. Yeah, let's see who's going to be live chat. Oh, it's not visible. Okay.
Hello, I'm Juby.
Okay, so no one's not watching yet. So I got about 4 minutes before my class starts.
Yeah. Let's go. Where's your jacket? Where's your jacket?
So again, my students are from China. So my first class for this hour, my first student is going to be 6 years old. Second student will be a 5-year-old. And my last regular student, he's like around 13 years old. Okay, so just wait. Just got 3 minutes left. Yes, hello there, Dada. I'm not allowed to make any comments, so I'll have Juby who will answer your messages.
Papa, is the picture mo bata?
Okay, less than 1 minute. Okay, so let's enter. Hello, Jerry. Yes, hello. All right, so can you see and hear me? Yes, I can. Hello, are you focused on the lesson? On me? It's me time. Okay. So, what did you do before this class? I played with Okay, so you watch TV. All right, now, so we have another lesson. Are you ready? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Okay, good. You have to learn how to answer questions. That's part of English. So, our genre is realistic fiction. So, it's just made up characters, made up setting, but it can happen in real life. So, the essential question: what jobs need to be done in a community? We're going to read about jobs that people do around town. So later you can answer this question. What is the title? Good job, Ben. Yes. See, there's an exclamation mark. So we should show emotions when we read this sentence. Good job, Ben. Because if it's just a period, we could just say good job, Ben. But it has an exclamation, so we should show expression. All right, so let's start reading. Yes, there is a lot to see. Do you have a question? What is your question? Why is they? That is incorrect. It should be, why are they? Well, we're gonna have to read the story so we can understand, right? Because we don't know yet. That's why we have to read to understand the story. Do you get it? Okay. So you understand the words here? Okay, so they're having a trip in a bus going into town. Good job. Yes. Any questions? Yes. So, who do you think this is? This is a traffic officer. She stops the cars so other people can cross the road. You see? So they could use the crosswalk. That's why this is a job for a person like her. She's a traffic officer. Wet job. So do you know what kind of job they are doing? Building a house. You sure? They're not building a house, they're fixing a road. Yes, these are construction workers. Can you say construction workers? Yes. Hot job. Okay, so they are in a bakery. Who is she? She is a person who works in a bakery is a baker. Let's say baker. Yes. So mom gets 10 loaves of bread. Jet. Get well quick. Yes. So who is he? Doctor for? Yeah, so a doctor for animals is called a vet or a veterinarian. Miss Glenn. Where are they going? A place where you can find books and borrow books is called a library. Let's say library. Yes. So who is she? Yes, we call that person a librarian. Let's say librarian. 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 There you go. You finally got it. Okay. Have you been into a library? No? Well, you might want to try it. Hmm? Don't assume what you're reading. No. What has he read? Yes. Do you like reading books? Why? You like to learn? You should like to read books. You're still young. How will you learn if you're not going to read? Right? Okay, so good job on reading there. Let's give you a star. So comprehension. We need to check your skills to see if you understand. So we're going to talk about character, setting, and events. Let's read what a character is. The setting. The events. Do you understand? So, who are the characters in the story? Yes, those are the main characters of the story. And the setting? What is the setting? Excuse me. How do you say, excuse me? Can you please repeat that again? Excuse me. Can you say that again, please? Follow teacher. I'm teaching you what to say instead of saying what, which is not appropriate. You say, I'm sorry, teacher. Can you repeat that again? Yes. What is the setting in the story? Yeah, so what is the setting? The setting in the story is the town. The town. Okay, so the events, let me see. So we're going to learn some events. So the characters, again, are Ben and Mom. You got that correct. So this, yes. And what were the events at the school? Yes, you see? Did you understand? So it's your turn. Talk about other characters, settings, and events in Good Job, Ben. So who are the other characters in the story? Who is Jet? The dog. Who else? Who else? Did he have a name? Was he mentioned? Well, the vet. Okay. Who else? The six men. The six men were characters. Well, she was not mentioned. The driver. So the characters that are names of the stories. So we have Miss Green, right? Miss Green and Jet. So where were the settings? Can you tell me more? What happened in this story? What happened in the beginning? Yeah, the event and setting. That's what I'm asking. Tell me what happened in the beginning. The setting and event, of course. So you would say, it's like saying retelling. You should retell. Mom and Ben rode on a bus. That would happen first, right? The driver let them in. Next, a traffic officer helped them cross the road. See, the road, it's a setting. Then they saw 6 workers on the street. The street is the setting. The event is they saw 6 workers working on the street. Like, no, I'm not. The bakery, right? Then the librarian. Oh yeah, before the librarian, the vet, and then the librarian. Can you retell the story? So when I retell a story, let me help you. So it starts like this. First, Mom and Ben were heading to town. They rode on a bus. Then they got help from an officer or traffic officer to cross the street. Then they saw 6 men drilling and filling cracks. After that, they went to the bakery. Mom bought some bread. She bought 10 of them. Then they went to the vet to get Jet. After that, they went to the library and saw Miss Green. He read books about jobs. Finally, the end of the story. You see? You should try to learn how to retell stories, okay? By using sequence. All right, so writing and grammar. Readers 2. The organization. Jeff came up with a good idea for a story. Then he thought about how to tell it. Let's read Jeff's story. Yeah, so it's just 2 sentences. Ned sells caps and bats. Tess gets a new red cap. So it's your turn, Jerry. Tell how Jeff... Who's Jeff? This is wrong. Oh yeah, okay. Yes, so I'm sorry. So tell how Jeff organized his story. Jeff, he came up with a good idea for a story. Then he thought about how to tell it. Ned sells caps and bats. Tess gets a new red cap. This is Jeff's story. Tell how Jeff organized his story. How he put it in order. How he used things first and last. It's only 2 sentences. You should tell me. You're not focused, right? I will repeat myself. You have to listen and focus on the lesson. Jeff came up with a good idea for a story. Then he thought about how to tell it. Did you listen? I'm asking you a question. Did you listen? Yes or no? If you didn't, then you will read it. Don't make it so difficult on yourself. It's a very simple lesson. Jeff, read. Yes, so this is Jeff's story. His story is only 2 sentences long. Can you read each sentence? Yeah, so it's your turn. Tell how Jeff organized his story. How did he arrange the sentences? How did he put it in order? Organize means, if you're listening, it means how he put things in order. What came first, next, then, after that, and finally. Remember, I was telling you what we were talking about, the story. What was the story? Good job, Ben. I told you the sequence. I organized it for you. I told you what happened first, what happened next, then, after that, and finally. See? This is only 2 sentences. This is for you. How did Jeff organize the story? First, no. Where are you? You're not focused. Are you having a hard time? Tell how Jeff's story. We're here. You see, this is Jeff's story. It's only 2 sentences long. 2 sentences. 1, 2. How did Jeff, this person, organize this story? How can it be too difficult? All you have to say, first, Jeff wrote. What did he write first? You're having a hard time, Jerry. Did you understand my question? What did he write first? There you go. That's what he sold first. Who bought it? Who bought a cap? Who bought a cap? Tess. So what happened lastly? Yes. So Jeff organized his story by saying Ned sells caps and bats. So Tess gets a new red cap. She's the one that bought a red cap from Ned. The end. That's how you retell. It's only 2 sentences long. First, last. Okay? Understand? Okay, so writers, read what nouns are. Okay, you need to practice your listening skills. I do not teach listening skills, Jerry. It's you that has to improve yourself by listening carefully. If you did not understand, then you need to speak. Teacher, I do not understand what you're saying. Okay? So practice your listening skills. I will not be able to help you with that. It's you that helps yourself with listening. Okay? All right, so review the lesson. Review what sequence is. Sequence is how you put things in order by using the words first, next, then, after that, and finally. Okay? That's how you put things in order. So learn different jobs of the story. I want you to review. Okay? So more practice. Have your mom and dad help you with your listening skills. Well, you can use an audiobook. They don't teach you how to read. They will teach you how to listen. So by listening, you will use audiobooks. Okay? It's books that have lyrics where you can listen to. They will have a narrator who tells the story. All you have to do is listen and read. Okay? So listen to that. So more practice. So good luck, bye-bye, and good night. Ooh. Been teaching them for about 6 months. Still has trouble. You have to show patience. Pronunciation is good. No problems with pronunciation. Needs to review the words from the lesson. Needs to know what nouns are. Setting. Characters. Organize. And events. So keep reading and listening. You are doing a great job and only can improve with practice. So best wishes. There's my report. Okay, so I have a second class. Got a few seconds before I can get ready. And he is a 5-year-old. I think I've met him before. Let me see. Oh, so he's gonna have his third class with me. Okay. A few seconds. All right, so let's enter. He's waiting. Hello there, Mac. Yes, can you see and hear me clearly? What do you mean by not clear? You can see me clearly, but you can't hear me clearly? turn up your volume if you cannot hear me. Very good. All right. Yeah, we'll do that later, okay? We'll get there. We'll get there. So we have some reading to do. So are you ready? You ready? Okay, so the title is, yes, earthquakes. All right, so there are 3 chapters in this lesson. Chapter 1, earthquakes. Chapter 2, what causes earthquakes? And chapter 3, measuring earthquakes. So the essential question, how does the earth change? We will learn that in this lesson. Chapter 1. Imagine this. Then the house. Dishes. What is happening? Yes. Have you experienced an earthquake before? No, I haven't. A serious earthquake struck San Francisco, California in 1989. Yes, there's always a lot of earthquakes in California. Correct. Yes, that is correct. Wow, you're smart. Okay, so China was hit hard by an earthquake in 2010. It can happen anywhere, at any time. So let's read more. Yeah, so today we do. Did you know that every day there is an earthquake? Sometimes you don't even feel it. Yes. And since it happens every day, that means the earth is still moving. Okay, so let's continue. In Virginia, coast. Yes. So Virginia is located on the northeast part of the United States, which is really near Washington, D.C. and New York City. So the map shows the effects of the 2011 quake. You can feel it. If it's a strong one, it can travel, earthquakes can travel, wow, I think many miles away. Yeah, like more than 100 miles and even more. So understanding the map, the star shows the center of the earthquake. The circle shows where people felt it. You see? Oh, yes, that's correct. that is where the earthquake started. That's where it came from. Yes. Yes, just remember, an earthquake is like a vibration. When it shakes, it's like it's vibrating. Yes. So if it happens in the ocean, earthquakes can create tidal waves or what we call tsunamis. Feet high or more. Yes. All right, so very good. So let's go ahead and read this. $2.4 meters. Axis. Yeah, it's like this. So it changes position. There are many earthquakes in Japan, just like China, just like California, because there is what we call the ring of fire. Yes. California. Andrea's fault. Andrea's. Yeah, so you see, a fault line can divide land and it can also shift like this. Or it can also collide, which can do this. Yes, it can go under like that. So earthquakes are really dangerous. Yeah, that is called the Ring of Fire. Yes, so the Mississippi River is over 2,000 miles long in this picture. Mississippi River. In the river, not waves. And landslides. Yes. All right, any questions? Okay, so let's, Yeah, very good. That's very good. So I have a question. What have you learned about earthquakes so far? So what have you learned about earthquakes so far? You told me a lot already. Can you repeat what you said to me? Earthquakes can do this. They can divide land. They can make two parts of land, two masses of land, hit against each other, go under each other. Yeah. It can happen anywhere at any time. Okay, hold on. Yes, hold on, hold on. Wait. Hold on. Give me about a second, okay? I'll be back. Okay. Dragon? Wow. So do you believe in so so you believe in dragons? I thought you believed in dragons. Okay. Okay, so that's good. That's good. Let's give you 2 stars for that. Okay, so we have chapter 2. What causes earthquakes? Let's learn more. Properties. It seems one solid piece. Actually, yes, these are called plates. So Earth's surface is called the crust. And the crust is what makes our continents. So these continents have several plates that moves and shifts. You see? Yes. Okay, so I'll teach you more. Earthquakes usually happen near where two plates meet. For example, the African plate and the Eurasian plate. So if it moves or hits or separates, it makes earthquakes. So there are how many? There are 7 main plates on Earth. So we call that the Eurasian plate, where Asia is and Europe, the African plate, the Indo-Australian plate, the Antarctic plate. So there are 8. There are 8. The Pacific plate, the North American plate, and the South American plate. See? Those are the major plates. So let's read what plates are. These plates explode. Yes, when these rocks break, boom, explode, they create shock waves. Yes. So yes. All right, so let's read what shock waves are. Called the focus. Yes, sun reached the surface. So I'll help you to understand this. The earthquake's epicenter is above the focus. So if the focus is underground, that's where the rocks explode or the rocks hit each other. Bang! So it releases a shock wave, and the center on top of the land is called the epicenter. Yes. Yes, correct, correct. All right, so let's continue. Epicenter. That's where the most powerful, yes. From the epicenter. So if it's far away from the epicenter, that means the earthquake gets weaker and weaker because it's so far away. But if you're near the epicenter, it's really strong. Oh no. Tsunami. Yes. A tsunami are giant waves that hit the shore. Not a tornado. No. No. Earthquakes don't make tornadoes. I'll show you what a I'll show you no. I'll show you what a tsunami looks like. Then why are you saying tornado? Yeah, but they don't make tornadoes. Earthquakes don't make tornadoes. What you know what makes tornadoes? Wait. Oh, don't argue with teacher. I'm teaching you. You're only providing what you already know. I will provide you what you need to know, more to know. So tornadoes are made because of warm air and cold air mixing together. Very good. Goes up. Yes. Very good. So let's read what a tsunami is. I want you to read first. Yes, hope it doesn't. So this is what a tsunami looks like as it grows. Okay, so chapter 3, shockwave, measuring earthquakes. Seismograph. Magnitude. Magnitude. Yes, very good. Any questions? All right, so this is a very long book. Let's keep going. Yes. All right, so seismographs look different in the past. This seismograph was used in ancient China. So this was filled with water. So when it shakes, water comes out on a dragon's mouth and falls into the mouth of the frog. Yes. All right, so respond. I don't know. I have never seen that. Maybe. So maybe yes. So respond to reading. All right, so summarize. Use the chart to help you summarize earthquakes. So what causes an earthquake? Yes. The rocks hit what? The moon? Yes, the rocks hit each other, which causes a shock wave. Yes, okay. Okay, so number 1, is earthquakes fiction? Oh, is earthquakes fiction or non-fiction? How can you tell? And they are real. Yes, there are details that support the main idea and the topic. Yeah, so what kind of waves can earthquakes under under the ocean cause? What kind of waves? Yes, a tsunami. All right, so we'll stop here because it's already 25 minutes. You did great in reading. You are very smart, so you know what you are reading. Very good. You can easily comprehend. All right, so we didn't have time to go with glaciers. I don't know if this is part of the lesson. So this will take another class. So very good. I'll see you again next time. Mac, so you take care, all right? You have a nice evening. Bye-bye. Merry Christmas. Okay, okay, bye-bye. Oh my goodness, students said Merry Christmas. It's already January 19th.
Chinese New Year.
Maybe he meant Chinese New Year, yes.
Kailan ba Chinese New Year, please?
February?
No, January.
No. Chinese New Year is when spring is about to start. So it's February 12th.
February 12.
Yes, you should know. Because China is going to be part of our country.
Shout out ka naman sa mga nanonood. Hello sa 6 million nanonood.
6 million. Okay,
One more class.
yeah, one more. He has no mispronounced words, but he did great in pronouncing. He has learned a lot. He already has a lot of knowledge. Okay, so let's put the words down here.
What's that?
It's the vocabulary words that he knows. No grammar slips or lapses. He did great. Very fluent. Spoke a lot. Okay, there.
Galing, magaling. Ilan taon na yun?
5 years old. 5 mo.
May klase ka pa, isa pa?
Isa pa.
Until 9:30? Ano mo lang siya hanggang 11, biya mo siya. Ha?
Yung sabi yung isang student, why is they? Why are they?
Yun yung mga wrong grammar. You need to,
Correct.
So, kailangan i-report.
Yes.
Bakit?
Hindi man para sa kanila yan. Para mga magulang, he would know, or he or she would know what to do with their child. Oh, you need to practice
so lalabas
this.
yan sa kanila?
Yes. This is where they need to focus on grammar.
Okay.
The forms of be, adjectives, present tense, past tense, future tense. What is nouns? What are nouns?
Hi guys, dito lang ako kasi hindi pa nag-start yung klase niya. Pero once na nag-start yung klase niya, bawal na ako dito. Translate mo, ulitin mo.
Yeah, so
Nakikitambay.
when my class starts, she's not allowed to be in front of the video because that can cost my job. I might lose it.
So, can I go now?
Yeah, you can go because I only have about 30 seconds before I enter class. No, 40 seconds.
Look at this.
That's for informed student. Wala pa siya. Maybe he'll be absent or be late.
Talaga highlight ng orange.
So, informed student.
Na you already entered the class. Hindi yan pala na-enter ng class.
6 likes na. Kanina 5.
Naubra yung yung cellphone ni Sean.
Nag-charge na?
Oo, kasi mamamatay yun. Hindi.
Tinanong ko kung nag-charge.
Oo, kasi shutdown yun kung hindi naka-charge. I had to go. Bye.
Last class. And I can rest. It's gonna be late again. Another late student. Okay, he's in. Hello? Hello? Yes, can you see and hear me? Okay, good. So how are you? So you're still wearing a jacket inside your home? The coat. You're wearing a coat. Why? Because it's cold inside? Why don't you use a heater? A heater. Do you use a heater? Do you use a heater? Why? Because? What do you mean you forget it? Have you seen a heater? Do you use a heater? Mhm. Yeah, so then get more heaters. Should get more heaters. If you could have an air conditioner, then you can also get a heater. Okay, so lesson 15. The title is Good News. Yes. Oh, why is this lesson so small? Very. Okay, so we'll be reading and we'll answer this question. What was the good news? So let's start reading. The secretary hammers its harm's worth. Entered. After I have sat, had sat. The firm salaries. Don't interrupt. Any questions? So what was the good news? Yes, he'll receive an extra £1,000 a year. Wow. So let's say he is making, he's making about, let's say, 20,000 pounds. Yes, a year. So at the end of the year, he'll make extra 1,000 pounds. Maybe he'll get 25,000. Yes. You see? So he'll make extra thousands. Wow. Okay, so that's good for him. He's not going to be laid off work. He'll still be working. So the new words and expressions. First word is secretary. Secretary. Yes. Next one. Nervous. Interrupt. Do you understand the words? Okay, so we don't need to do notes on the text. Let's go straight to summary writing. All you have to do is here is to answer in a complete sentence, because we're not going to write. So number one, who wanted to see you? Yeah, imagine you are the writer. Yes, the boss, Mr. Harmsworth. The boss, who is Mr. Yes. How did you feel about this? Huh? Yeah, how did you feel about this? Correct. Where did you go? I entered. Yes, I entered his office. Number four, did he say that business was bad or did he say that it was good? Correct. Could the firm pay such large salaries or not? Can't. Yes, it couldn't. Yes, it couldn't because that's why they had to lay people off. Number six, how many people had left already? Correct. Did he ask you to leave as well or not? Did he mention that? I knew that my turn had come. Mr. Harrisworth, I said in a weak voice. Don't interrupt, he said. Then he smiled and told me I would receive an extra 1,000 pounds a year. What does that mean? He is not going to be leaving. Yes. If you're being paid, that means you're part of, you still have a job because you're being paid. If you're not going to be paid, then you don't have a job. You get it? If you have a job, you are going to be paid. If you don't have a job, you're not going to be paid. That's called unemployment. So this means he is still working with them. Did you understand the question? Did he ask you to leave as well or not? Did he ask? Did the boss say something? Can you leave? Did you may leave? A year. That means he'll still be working for them. What is that for then? Can you explain to me? The question is, understand the question. Did he ask you to leave as well or not? Where is the question? Where did he say to leave? Can you show me? I want you to underline the sentence where Mr. Harthworth said you can leave. No, that's not what it meant. Why is it? Then tell me, what do you call that? Is that called retirement fee? We don't retire people if your business is bad. You don't retire people if your business is bad. This is business. You keep people, you lay off people so you can save money to pay other people who are still working for you. Did the story say they are going to shut down? No, it didn't say. It didn't say. Understand the story. Focus. Business was very bad. It was. It isn't. It didn't say business is very bad. It was. It was past tense. So this means he had to lay off people so business can come back up again. So he doesn't spend more money. Because if you spend more money in paying people and your business is bad, then you're not going to be making money. You are spending money. So he laid off people. So this time, since he laid off people, the writer is still working. So he'll make extra money. So his job is to make the business come back up again. Understand? Yes? In different countries, it can mean differently. It's time for you to go. You'll be paid a yearly rate. What does that mean? That means you're still part of the company. When I was part of the company, when I was laid off, I wasn't being paid because I'm already unemployed. So I don't get paid. You're gone. Bye-bye. You don't receive no money. You get it? So imagine working for me. If I said, you have to go. I can't afford paying you. So how would you receive money if I can't afford paying you, right? Because you're being laid off. But if you were still working for me, then will be paid. You get it? You will be paid because you still work for me. Okay. All right. So again, study these sentences carefully for your understanding. Let's go ahead. Okay. You see, I am busy. Present tense. He says that he is busy. Still present tense. He said that he was busy. So was is for past tense. He told me that he was busy. Past tense. So that doesn't mean that he's still busy, right? Okay. I know English is very confusing, but if you understand what you're reading, it will help you. So you understand what present tense and past tense are? Okay. These questions are about the passage. Write a complete sentence and an answer to each question. In answer to each question. Number 1. What did the secretary tell me? told me. Speak with you. Yes. Yes. So what did the secretary tell me? The secretary told me the boss wants to speak with me. What were the secretary's exact words? Do you remember? I don't remember. The exact words. Mr. Harthworth would see me. Yes. Oh, it's already 18 minutes. Let's go to our favorite. Multiple choice questions. You ready? The writer felt nervous because secretary, arms, correct. Number 2, the writer, blank. Yeah, A, B, C, or D. Letter B, was surprised. Yes. Next one, structure. Mr. Harmsworth. We'll see you. Number 4. How did he feel? Yes. We don't say how much did he feel, which did he feel, or what did he feel. It's what did he feel? If you say, what did he feel? I felt lightning. I felt the heat. I felt a punch in the eye. But if the question is, how did he feel? You can say nervous, scared, happy. See, that's the trick. What did you feel when you went inside the room? I felt the wind coming through the window. You see? How did you feel when you went into the room? I felt cold because of the wind. You see? So it's B, how. Number 5. No. The firm couldn't pay so large salaries? No, not that. Pay so much? I don't see much. Yes. Such large salaries. Correct. Number 6. Which turn is it? It's your turn. Which turn is it? It's your turn. Yes, whose turn? Number 7. Mr. you said it with, on, in a weak voice, in a weak voice. So it's this. Vocabulary, we still have time. Mr. Harmsworth wanted to see me. He wanted to blank me. Correct, speak to me. Number 9, I felt nervous because I felt anxious. Anxious is like nervous. Yes. You're, how would you say it? It's like uneasy. Yes. It's like you are worried. Oh my goodness. Oh, oh. So you feel uneasy. Worried. So let me type that down for you. So it's a new word. Anxious. See? Got it? Good. So if you're anxious, you'll be like, you're nervous, you're worried, you're uneasy. Oh my goodness. Oh, what time is it? I think I'm going to be late. You see? It's your turn. What is the next sentence that is the same with that sentence? It's your row. No. It's your turn. It's your line. It's your chance. No. You're next. It's your turn. You're next. Number 11. Yes. Don't talk while I'm talking. Yes. You see? So that will be added to his salary. Okay. All right. So we exactly will stop. You see? So it's fun to do multiple choice, right? You find what is the exact word. This will help you get used to it. Okay, so if you want, you can review. Since you already know what past tense and present tense is, you can also learn new words like this, nervous and irritable. See? Irritable. How do we pronounce that word? I don't like these words. Yeah, irritable. 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 So it can make you angry. That's what it means. All right, so good job on today's lesson. You did great. Let's give you a full 5-star. Let's add some roses and lollipops together with the stars. Okay, so our next class is going to be tomorrow. So I'll see you tomorrow, okay? All right, so good night. Bye-bye. Okay, did great. All right, so there you go. Just finished 3 of my classes today, which was an hour and a half. Whew. Usually I teach about, I have about 14 classes a day, regularly, 12 to 14 classes. The most classes I could have in a day is 18. The least, I think it was 7. Okay. All right, so I have to make my report. So I hope you guys like watching how I taught class. I wish I could show you the students, but we're not allowed. Okay. All right, just make my report here. So for those ESL teachers who are watching, if there were, I know you can do better than I can by being more jolly, but since it depends on the lesson and it depends on the level of the student. So these students that I had were very serious. They didn't have time. They didn't want to be jolly, or they didn't want to sing or play. They wanted to focus on learning words and understanding what they are reading. So I had to help them. But of course, with these kind of students, you should have a lot of patience. Okay, pronunciation was somewhat good. He made a few mistakes on words like secretary, anxious, and interrupt. So those are only minor mistakes, since he can repeat and exactly, or read them exactly the correct way. I like this student because he's very knowledgeable about past tense, present tense, future tense, past perfect, present perfect. He's really good. And he's a good speaker. Of course, no grammar lapses. But he had trouble answering multiple choice words. Or, I mean, multiple choice answers for questions. Well, at least he's showing a lot of effort. Okay, finished with the report. So today, how many classes did I have? Oh, I had 10 classes today. And I should have I should have oh, I could have had 13, so 3 canceled classes. Oh my goodness. All right, so I only had 10 classes today. All right, so there you go. Tomorrow's class will start 8:30 in the morning. That's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 classes tomorrow. Eight 30. Si Pao. Yung nalaga ko dati. Pinsan ko to.
Sino?
Si Pao.
Ito ko, Gilas locomotor to, di ba?
Hmm?
Open mo yung ano mo dyan. Silent mo. Narinig yan.
Silent.
Hindi
How?
dyan. Yung dito mo.
Ay, this one. Hmm.
Oh. Bilis na ng oras. Naliligan ako na. Ito ko na ako. Gagawa pa ako ng module. Siya. Assignment na din. Silent mo nga lang.
Nakasalat ka na. Oh.
Okay. Ano yan? Ha?
The phone. Isalin mo dyan. Hindi ko marunong. Parang isalin. The
Ah,
phone
hindi.
is not...
Okay lang.
The phone.
Hello guys. Hi Madam Gala. Nandiyan ka pa. Tapos na klase ni Glenn. Chika-chika lang kami habang gumagawa ng assignment ni Sean.
Where's the comments here? Oh, here. Wow, dami. Who's this?
Si ano yan? Si Chorus. Your kababayan. Kababayan. Si Madam Gala. Si Chorus. Kabasi. Ang battery lubat na. Oh my God. That was easy.
Penging tissue, nadugo ilong ko. Sino ang boy laro?
Baka si Jeep yan.
Sino?
Baka si Jeff huli.
Si Jeff?
Mm.
Tissue, nadugo ilong ko.
Jeff siguro yan.
Hindi.
Oo. Nalulubat na. Si
Turn
Jeff.
upside down, the other way. The other way around. Like this.
Ayun nga. Si Boy laro.
Is it charging?
Yeah. Ready? Hindi.
Si Jeff?
Si Jeep nga. Dami sundalo eh. Sundalo niya yan. Right. Oh, shout it ka.
Binago lang ang pangalan. Binago lang ang pangalan. Binago niya ang pangalan.
Hello guys. Hindi laro.
Pengen tissue. Maring Jet.
Shout out mo.
Shout out, boy laro.
Akaya Jeep James. Jeep James. Paano yun?
Jeffrey
Jeffrey ano?
Oliveros.
Hindi. Akala ko J. Nasaan na yung ginupit ko? Locomotor to, di ba? Kilos locomotor. Explain mo nga. Kaya mo lang nakaano. Play.
Motor na loko-loko.
Locomotor.
Sa magaling na hacker, inabot din ako ng ilang days para This is what Abraham Lincoln said. We, the people, are the rightful masters of both Congress. How many are watching?
6 million. Hello, thank you sa 6 million. Oh, what happening? 6 million. Ano na nga? Dito. Ayan.
Wait, let me see. Nasira.
Wala, what happened? Nangyari? Mag-logout ka na. Dito ko. Magpasunod kung ano dyan sa Facebook. Tingnan mo, ganda-ganda ng ano niya. Dati, Charles. Naka-shutdown niya sa computer. Ano yung ibig sabihin?
Hina internet.
Pag ganitong oras, mahina talaga. Pag 8 to 9, naka-off yung isang computer.
Back. Good.
I-open ko na. Nanonood din ako dyan. Sa computer. Ano ko kasi baka bumagal yung ano. Bayan ko ano.
Okay, ano naman hina internet?
Wala ka naman klase.
Even though, mahina. Ano lang, lahat ng cellphone nagkakabit, di ang bandwidth. Grabe.
I-off ko, wait lang, off ko. Hani, gawin natin ito, oh. Project na siya.
Isma, tulog na ako.
Ano, guys.